Hi beautifuls, welcome to Yildiz Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. I cover astrology and everything else I cover is above on the screen. Now, we don't like long intros, so my contacts are directly below, and how to book, what, where, why, how has been all left to the end. Those of you who have clicked the link, I do automate posts to keep you in the loop as when I'm coming live and where I'm going to be. So without further ado, let's get into the update and the real reason you're here. Enjoy. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. Love to hear your feedback. Beautiful Taurus, we're here to do your update for this point in the month. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. I have pulled the cards and we're going to get straight into it. Okay, your energy is really a little bit overwhelming. Now, I feel you're in this detachment. I do feel you have gone through a little bit of a rough time. Now, the last few months, yes, they have been pretty tough. And I do feel, it's almost like you feel as though you're not being appreciated. And it's funny because I had a lot of throat chakra going on when I was tuning into your zodiac sign. I do feel there's been a lot of reflection, and excuse me if I have to keep clearing my throat because, you know, directly inside your zodiac, for some reason, it's almost like you want to say something, but you don't know what would make a difference. It's like, you know, you feel that some circumstances are going on deaf ears. Maybe you feel your values are coming up, but I do feel, again, a lot of inner child. So there has been a lot of reflection and a lot of healing. There appears to be a person in the past where you're psychologically telling yourself you need to let something go. Now, it doesn't have to be this person, and I actually don't feel it's playing out that way. I do really feel that was your mindset. That was, okay, do I need to come to terms with something? Do I need to look at something in a particular fashion? Am I in lack mentality? But it was like something from the past directly is coming back, and it may take you actually by surprise. I do feel it's coming back for you to view. But I also feel you have gone down memory lane to a degree. And some of those things in the shadow phase maybe weren't, you know, so nice to really go through. And that might have been the circumstances, it may have been the emotions or the memories. But nevertheless, it does feel that the reflection is there. Now, I do actually feel this person is very near. Three of the cards actually jumped out, and I do feel it's almost like you're moving into alignment and moving into the Trinity, but I don't feel you're actually expecting it. I almost feel as though you feel unappreciated, so the way you come through towards the circumstance may be a little bit like, hey, you know, what's up with this? But at the same time, I feel you could be more operating from a pain body experience, and it's not that that's wrong. It's a natural instinct to directly relate to this circumstance in that way. So I get it, okay? Now, there appears to be some information, and I feel this information that's coming to you is actually good news. So if this person is text messaging you, if this person is trying to send you hints, and I feel for some of you it could be hints as well via social media or some other manner, but whatever they're doing, it's almost like this analogy of an olive leaf, and it does feel it is there to actually repair the broken connection. But I do feel that both parties here almost needed a little bit of time to kind of gain their bearings. And this is couples or singles. It's coming through quite synchronistically as such. You know, crosswords, misunderstandings, maybe your schedules and circumstances have been coming about. I do feel it's almost like two parties here feeling like they were dropped on an island and everything was MIA. This communication is a truce, and I do feel it's the first starting point. I feel it's almost, you know, whatever both parties have gone through, it may have felt that the authenticity completely wasn't there. It might have felt that you couldn't be yourselves, but now it's really pushed you into a rebirth where the vivacious energy is coming through, but some conversations are coming, and I do feel they're of the highest octane. I don't feel the negative things. These are messages that are positive in nature. And this is to do with a connection. This is to do with an offer of love. I do feel ultimately it's almost like I say, you know, when we do the shadow work, you know, this is something that directly is going to be playing out in the next 2 weeks, really. But at the same time, you may want to retreat, and it's okay to take your time. So, you know, just keep the communication factor open. You know, speak your truth. Say what you're needing. Say how fast or slow you want to go. This also can be, are you going to hear from them? Is it going to be positive? But again, I am feeling it's actual communication. This also could be communication about what this person has been doing and how it's been going. But I feel it's authentically quite 3D communication. I'm actually not feeling it is 5D. You are nervous, and I feel whatever this wound was, it did quite affect you. You really did see the ugly side of, a circumstance, and it has really broken your wings, so to speak. But I do feel through addressing it, and I feel through communicating and being open to it, regardless of what happened, it is going to give you an element of healing. I also feel that maybe you felt that this person didn't appreciate you. I also feel that you felt maybe they were hiding the fact that they loved you. And also that maybe they were forgetting dates and forgetting certain things and not placing importance. And I feel they've really had a lot of time to reflect upon this. But there also could have been a situation surrounding family. Now, the way it's moving forward is looking super positive, but I am seeing it really is going to come down to you. So it's like the baton has been handed to you, or it's about to be. But however that frequency is going to play out, it's like you're facing a shadow inside the circumstance. Did this person appreciate me? Do they remember me? And it's all the foundational subjects. It's like, okay, how is it going to be? Do they remember what happened? Can we talk about this? How did this go? Ultimately, I do see at the heart of it, and the foundation, there is a transformation here. So nevertheless, there is going to be a transformation within this connection. That could make you super nervous, especially if you felt this person was never going to change and suddenly they have, and they're really in yin and yang. It's really pushing you to the vibration of opening up and trusting. And that can cause a lot of apprehension at the moment, especially if some healing is still being undergone. I always do tend to say that, when we go through a phase and things are doing a 360 and we're still repairing and recouping, especially after all the retrogrades we had, it's natural to take your time, and it's not that you haven't healed, it's that you're being cautious. It's okay to be rational, it's okay to be cautious. But the thing is, I do feel for many of you, you are thinking about this person, and there are some questions that you have that you want to ask them, and I feel by keeping that channel of communication open when it's open is the key. I do feel some of you can be doing some guided meditation or something to that degree, something to get your balance in. I also feel your guides are coming through to you in your dream state to give you signs. And the funny thing is, when we see signs and synchronicities, it is that in your third eye, a transformation is occurring. Some of that transformation in your own personal life can be scaring you at the minute. And it's funny because I'm actually noticing the butterfly and the yin and yang symbol on the throat. And I pretty much feel from the Lionsgate portal, I really did mention this, is that with love and with the highest octane of manifestation, it comes through from the heart, and it is head and heart. You see how this individual actually has the head and heart chakra energy coming through, and it's the higher heart, which is Mars and Virgo. I do feel some of you could be fighting your heart and being a bit resistant. Again, I'll say, do a higher heart chakra clearing. Really, because we do have Chiron and Aries retrograde, I do feel you guys with your inner child, it's almost like you're really needing to get that kind of off your chest. And again, communication's the key, but potentially more from an authentic point of view. There's two ways we talk. We can talk from the past, or we can talk from the present of how the past made us feel. If that's coming up, do a little bit of guided meditation, but also feel that you can comfortably speak, regardless of what the outcome will be, is to release that from yourself to get grounded. I do feel you also, Taurus, have had things going on that are very separate to this individual. It might have made you feel as though you had no support. It might have made you feel as though all these changes you had endured on your own. And for some reason, I'm hearing the term, you had made sacrifices for this. And it had caused a lot of dramas because you were willing to, but potentially the other person wasn't. And I'm really being shown you are going to be very grateful for the movement forward, because what I am seeing is there were circumstances playing out with this individual that you are not aware of, and I feel through the communication you'll actually understand why, and it's not that it's excusable. This person's really coming back with a lot more than what they had before. And I feel the lot more is a cup that's full. I feel it's worth more heart-centered, give and take, reciprocal energy. And I do feel this individual, it could scare you, because it literally feels like the level up is to the point of, you know, really shining bright like a diamond, and it potentially could be. It feels as though they're bearing gifts at the moment. I feel subconsciously you're kind of scared that if all these beautiful things are coming, it's like you're second guessing it. And I feel that you could be thinking that maybe if that was to happen, would you trust it? And the fear is really, with this person, revert back to the way they were. And I feel that's really questioning in your mind. But at the same time, it does feel like you kind of feel like you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. But effectively, if you have gone through Hades, as I call it, and this person has effectively changed, and you pace yourself and take your time and keep the communication open, it's a win-win. Because I don't feel you actually don't want them. I feel you do. I just feel you're a little bit guarded at the moment. Yeah. Though the circumstances that you're questioning at the moment, I do feel this person's going to have answers for. And I do feel if you've been inquiring about a past tense scenario, because they keep making reference to that they are going to have answers. And yes, those loose ends are tied up. Come through and have a look at the extension, and we'll dig deeper into how this is going to play out and how directly they're feeling for you. Otherwise, I'll see you during the week. Take care. Thanks for joining Yildiz Readings. If you do need to find the link for the Members Hub, it is directly below in the information box, or you can see above on the screen, it's on the main page. Now, we have 3 tier levels, as well as on Fridays, we are live on the main platform. By clicking the bell, I automate posts for both the members and the main page, plus any additional information I feel you need. The website is been updated, and we do have a lot more content on it, as well as new products coming in 2022. If you do want to join webinars, we have the list, as well as the launch of the Age of Aquarius with the VIP list. For all my other media content, follow me live on the links below. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, we all have it covered, and we have more content coming. See you during the week.